Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. General Hospital spoilers. Carly goes scorched earth on Sasha. Does she have right, or is she a hypocrite? General Hospital spoilers tease that Carly Spencer, Laura Wright, goes nuclear when she finds out that her son Michael Corinthos, Chad Duell, slept with Q cook Sasha Gilmore, Sophia Matson, in a night of pity sex, and now there's a pregnancy. Michael is going through agony as a burn victim, but Snarly does what she does best, foment and yell. Sasha's secrets and lies will explode on her, but she does not want the wrath of Snarly. Given what Michael is going through, is Carly right to goes ballistic on her? Carly is also furious that Willow, Caitlin McMullen, was flinging with Drew, Cameron Matheson, so now she's doubly angry because Carly is always her only priority. So now Carly will have to come to terms that Michael was also a schmuck and did what Willow did. Can Carly deal with her son being as bottom of the barrel as Willow was? How can she cope with being a potential hypocrite? Carly likes to think of herself as being holier than thou, so finding out about her baby boy will throw her for a loop. Michael is a cheater, and he got Sasha pregnant. Carly cannot ignore this. The million-dollar question now is, will Carly go scorched earth on Sasha? Can she do it knowing what she knows, and with the same dirty life that she has lived? Tell us, D8 fans, do you think Carly's fury is justified? Carly has lived a life of huge mistakes. When she first came to PC, it was to steal her bio-mom's husband away from her, and she succeeded. Since then, Carly has made a big deal of cleaning up her act, but we all know that she is capable of backdoor channels and dirty deeds when it suits her needs. Of course, that's one of the reasons why we love her. No, it's your turn. How do you want Carly to handle Michael's hijinks, and does him being on his deathbed matter in this case? The latest drama in Port Charles is boiling over as Carly Corinthos goes full scorched earth on Sasha Gilmore, and fans are left wondering, does Carly have a right to lash out, or is she being a hypocrite? Carly has always been a complex character, a force to be reckoned with, and her actions rarely come without consequences. As we dive into this heated confrontation between Carly and Sasha, we're left to consider not just the immediate fallout, but also the larger moral and emotional dynamics at play. The genesis of the conflict, Carly's fury toward Sasha, has been brewing for some time. The two women, once close due to their mutual connections to the Corinthos family, are now at odds. At the center of Carly's anger is Sasha's ongoing struggles with the truth, including her tangled history with lies and manipulation. Carly has always been the type to protect her family with everything she's got, and when someone like Sasha, who has been embroiled in scandal, starts to undermine the image of the people Carly loves, all bets are off. Sasha's mental health struggles have been an ongoing theme in the show, and she's been caught in a web of secrets and deception. From her false pregnancy to her struggles with grief and addiction, she's been through it all. However, to Carly, Sasha's actions are unforgivable. Carly holds Sasha accountable for the harm she believes Sasha has caused to her family, particularly her son, Michael Corinthos. Carly sees Sasha as a threat to everything she's worked so hard to build, and as her protective instincts kick in, she's ready to go to war. The real question, though, is whether Carly's response is justified, or whether she's too quick to throw stones while hiding her own flaws. Carly's perspective, a mother and protector. From Carly's point of view, it makes perfect sense to lash out at Sasha. Carly has always been a fiercely loyal mother and wife, and her actions are often fueled by the desire to safeguard her loved ones. She's no stranger to pain and betrayal. After all, she's been the victim of countless betrayals herself. Carly has watched Sasha make mistake after mistake, including dishonesty and putting on a facade that she could no longer maintain. From Carly's perspective, Sasha's actions jeopardize the people she loves, and as any protective mother would, she's ready to go scorched earth to ensure that her family is protected. Her rage at Sasha isn't just about the mistakes Sasha has made, but also about how those mistakes affect Carly's own family dynamics. Carly sees Sasha's continued involvement with Michael as a potential source of chaos, and the idea that Sasha could hurt Michael or damage his reputation stirs Carly into action. Carly has always believed in loyalty and trust within her family unit, and when she sees that trust being broken, she responds with unrelenting force. In her mind, absolutely. Carly is operating from a place of hurt and a desire to shield her loved ones from the fallout of Sasha's actions. She's a mother who has been burned before, and she's unwilling to sit by idly while another woman threatens her family's peace. Sasha's perspective: a woman struggling with her demons. On the flip side, Sasha's history is filled with personal demons that often put her at odds with those around her. The pressure to live up to the perfect image of Sasha Gilmore has been suffocating, and her struggles with grief, addiction, and mental health have led her to make some questionable decisions. While Carly's anger is understandable, it's also important to consider the human side of Sasha's journey. She didn't wake up one day and decide to betray Carly or Michael. She's a woman who has been battling her own demons and is trying, often unsuccessfully, to make things right. Sasha has dealt with tragedy on a personal level, losing her child, battling addiction, and facing the judgment of others. The idea that Carly would throw all of that into the fire and attack her when she's at her lowest is, to some, deeply unfair. Yes, Sasha has lied, and yes, she's made mistakes. But is she the villain in this story, or is Carly too quick to condemn someone who is trying to rebuild her life? Sasha has repeatedly expressed regret over her actions, particularly the lies surrounding her fake pregnancy. She's tried to seek redemption, but Carly's unyielding hostility seems to thwart her attempts at every turn. Sasha, like everyone in Port Charles, is flawed, but does she deserve to be torn down by someone like Carly, whose own history of deception and moral compromises is far from spotless? The hypocrisy factor, Carly's own past. One of the biggest questions in this situation is whether Carly is being a hypocrite. After all, Carly has never been one to shy away from bending the truth or making questionable choices herself. Carly has had her own share of manipulations, lies, and morally gray decisions. She's done things for love, power, and protection that others could easily label as manipulative or self-serving. Yet, Carly seems to expect others, especially Sasha, to operate under a standard of truth and righteousness that she herself has failed to meet in the past. Let's not forget that Carly once faked her own pregnancy and lied about the father of her child to further her own agenda. She has also been known to manipulate situations to her advantage, often with little regard for the consequences on others. And then there's her complicated relationship with Nina Reeves, which is built on a mountain of resentment and deception. Carly has been no stranger to playing the game of lies, yet she seems to hold Sasha to an entirely different standard. Is it fair for Carly to be so judgmental when she's committed her own share of moral transgressions? It's difficult not to see the double standard in play. Carly's harshness toward Sasha, particularly when weighed against her own history, does paint her as a bit of a hypocrite. She may see herself as protecting her family, but she's also using her power and influence to tear someone else down without taking accountability for her own actions. Conclusion: does Carly have the right, or is she a hypocrite? The ultimate answer may lie somewhere in between. Carly has every right to be angry and protective, but it's hard to ignore the fact that she's holding Sasha to an unfair standard when she herself has been far from perfect. The truth is, Carly's actions are driven by fear, anger, and a deep desire to keep her family safe. but those same motivations don't necessarily make her a saint. In fact, they may make her more similar to Sasha than she's willing to admit. Carly's fury may be justified in her mind, but whether it's truly righteous is still up for debate. As General Hospital continues to unfold, it's clear that Carly and Sasha's collision is far from over. Will Carly's scorched earth tactics backfire, or will they finally lead to some semblance of redemption for the two women? Only time will tell, but one thing is certain. In the world of Port Charles, there are no easy answers.